There, Aries. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is a reading for the beginning of July 2021. If you happen to see this at another point in time, you know, energy is fluid here in tarot land, so just take it as it is if it resonates, okay? It feels like a lot of the focus right now is upon finances, most definitely, but also connections that you have within family, within friends, within groups that support you, that help your situations, your life come together in a little bit in some ways. I feel a lot of you have a lot of structure that either is already in place or needs to be in place, but overall this reading is really healthy. I want to say healthy because it seems like a lot of really well-laid plans taking shape, making things happen, taking opportunities for what they are versus questioning them or where they come from. I feel like you don't need to question where they come from because it feels like there's an energy here that is very supportive of you, especially with situations that you may gain through or opportunities that you may gain through friends, or people that you've been in contact with, that you have good rapport with. I feel a lot of you may need to also have patience in regard to this build-up, but the outcome and overall experience in the end is pretty profound as far as finances go and security as well. I do want to say here that it's likely good to pay attention to your health at this time, Aries. I'm not sure which aspect of that is, but mental health, rejuvenation, restorative, this is kind of what I'm picking up on, is more like restorative. I'm not sure if you've been working a lot or overworking, but I feel that there's a necessity for you to perhaps allow the progression that you have essentially created to pay off. Because what I'm feeling is there's an energy that has, I guess, some likelihood to go back, or feel like you might need to be stuck in a situation that doesn't provide you with enough. It's almost as if you don't trust the potential for new things to come through in your life. And even though you may be on that trajectory already, in that path, I think overall it's going to benefit you if you have more faith in yourself, have more faith in the process, and also if you have experienced cycles with a person from the past or a job situation, business, boss, whatever it may be in your past, if they are not able to provide you with consistency, if they seem to fall short continually, and you feel like you are caught up in this feeling of trying to pick up the pieces or making sure that everything is taken care of, I think that there is a level of needing to part ways with that. And it may not be necessarily because you're codependent. It may just be because you care about somebody, because you deeply love somebody, because you see their shortcomings and you would rather help them succeed rather than let them falter. And in a way, I can see that that's a very positive outcome, or very positive aspect of your personality. But I also feel that this may be getting in the way of your own personal progression and comeuppance. If somebody needs to learn how to be better equipped for jobs, better, just better overall, you know, and they keep falling short, it's not your job to pick up those pieces. It's not your job to make it okay. You have a lot of opportunities being presented to you here, Aries, which can really, really help a lot, especially when it comes to finances, family. There's a lot of family security in this situation going on here. There's a lot of energy that is being, it's almost as if you, I feel weird saying this, but it's like your time has come, or your time to shine, something about your time has come here, especially when it comes to starting to build up financial abundance, security. You have abundance here in this oracle card. Flexibility is also here as well. So being flexible in how we go about things, you know, for you to move ahead, it's very clear in this reading that you need to be able to release a lot of your ties from the past. For some of you, this is also conflicting because some of that has family connection. And I think for a lot of you, this may be a time where it's like you would rather you would rather take care of your family without the help of family, even though sometimes that's necessary. It's almost as if we want to branch off and do it ourselves. And I feel like a lot of you have, you know, or you're moving into the position to being able to do so. There's a lot of situation here with the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. You know, we have this situation where we can change what's happening in our future. We can change what's happening. I almost want to say with, how did that come out? Hang on one second. Because that sounds weird, with the mouths of our, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm getting like a weird message, with the mouths of our, I don't know what that means. So, and it said children. So like putting food, maybe this is a message about putting food on the table for our children or something like that. Or maybe some of you are getting inspiration in regard to how you're moving forward from your children. Perhaps this is a necessity that is built upon the needs of your family and your children. So you're better guided. You know, it's like you have purpose and position here to move from. But there's an opportunity being presented here where we really need to structureize how we move forward. We really need to be very conscious about the decisions that we make when it comes to what we release, what we let go of, what we move forward. If something isn't working for you and you've tried it 10,000 ways, it may be time to just really let it go, because when you do, you have an opportunity that's presented to you pretty quickly, it feels, and it supports your family, it supports your finances, it supports the opportunity for changing something. With the World here, you have the opportunity to really make distance with a experience or a way of being that has not been, I don't want to say it hasn't been helpful. It's been very helpful because you've learned the lesson. There's been a lot of growth that has come from it. But again, I feel here that there's some kind of tie to either the past or job or something where it's like you have to part ways with it. It could even be a house, some sort of structure of security or some sort of means of security is being asked to be let go of, so you can actually experience more, which almost sounds like counterproductive or counterintuitive, but it feels like to release something frees you up for something even greater. And it's like you did it on your own. You did it for your family. I also want to say for some of you, this is an aspect here where you start to realize that no matter how hard you're working for somebody, you're lining their pockets, which is not bad. That's what jobs do, but why not line your own pockets? Why not put yourself in a position that actually, I'm hearing, exceeds your expectations on how you can move forward, on how you experience abundance here. And you do it on your own. You know, you do it for your family if you have a family. If you don't have a family and you're not working with children or, you know, having children or dealing with anything like that, this is highly supportive of you moving forward towards building a lot of abundance. Some of you, you may need to take the route of a more traditional position. There's a lot of tradition here. There's a lot of fixed energy here. So it tells me that there is a necessity to play by the rules, which is not bad. Which is not bad. The tried and true is tried and true. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's safe and it's secure. With the Emperor here, this is also telling me that you have, if you're not working for yourself, there's the opportunity to be working for yourself, and to take that opportunity seriously, to jump into that role seriously, or at least prepare for that role seriously, because when you decide to actually step into that, it takes you to the next level. It provides you people that actually connect with you, that are supposed to be in your life. It's almost as if like the experiences that you've had so far were in your life for most definite reasons, but they've kind of been played out. That cycle has been played out. And now we have a graduation of energy. We have a graduation of our self-worth and our value. So we're able to move forward in a lot of ways, and we are guided towards the people that we need to be with. I will say too, for some of you moving forward in this direction, it's important that you allow others in, that you allow others to help you. There is a period here or a point here where we definitely structure and we rely on ourselves, but there's also an aspect here where moving forward, you know, it's also okay to connect with people. It doesn't have to just be you, you know. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it feels like it doesn't have to just be reliant upon you. You're a big portion of how this moves forward. You're a big portion of how you support yourself, and it looks incredibly positive moving forward. But overall, let other people in, let other people connect with you, because it almost feels like this period of time that is passing and moving into the next phase, now people that are necessary for you will be showing up, will be, it's like, how do you say that game? Tetris. Tetris. You know, when you are playing the Nintendo game Tetris, you have all of these little blocks and, you know, lines that line up. And you want all of the rows to be solid, okay? You don't want gaps in the rows. You don't want, you know, so the people that are going to be coming your way are filling in those gaps, and they're integral to the structure. They're integral to the way that the structure of your experience is laid out, Aries. And they're integral to how you perform and how you move forward in a very positive way. Which I really like, you know. This is also a time to evaluate friendships. This is time to evaluate perhaps the way that you see things when it comes to the structure that you experience in how you've already kind of pre-aligned everything. Is everything working well? Is this a time to change something? You know, is this a time to remaneuver things? You have an opportunity that is being presented to you that not a lot of people get, I feel. This kind of feels very, it's like a divine gift. It feels very, very strong, and it feels very purposeful in your life. Some of you, this will be an opportunity to work with family and friends. Some of you, this may be a situation where you get to start to move forward on a project that perhaps has been buried in your heart somewhere. I'm feeling like there's an igniting of ability to work with something that maybe you haven't in the past. And that's for some of you. Again, there is a very strong core here where others of you will be needing to deal with structure, deal with jobs or situations that have been tried and true. It's 50-50, well, I want to say 75-25. 75-25. 75% is, it feels more like structured. 25% feels more like we need to embark upon this new experience that may be coming from a friend, working with family, you know, exercising a new opportunity that may have been kind of, like I said, buried in your heart, you know, something that is more of a passion project, which I love, you know. So let's go ahead and get some clarity on this reading. I don't feel anything about like love relationships or anything like that. I feel like this is a very, you know, if you are in a relationship, it's everything that you're doing is to structure for your family, for your children. You know, if you are single, everything here is new opportunities are being presented to you in a way that you can't deny. They're going to be shown to you over and over again, and it's kind of like you just have to trust it and move forward, which can be hard sometimes. But because you guys are Aries, because you're right here, the Emperor, you're ruled by Mars, you know, there's so much get up and go, there's so much forward drive and movement in regard to your sign that I don't think, you know, the stuckness is going to last long. The King of Pentacles here is the only thing that is kind of like, when it comes to previous jobs, it's almost as if we had to like have a lot of patience in figuring out the direction that we go. You know, we're trying to make calculated and secure decisions when it's in regard to moving either toward or away from job positions and positions that deal with our finances. Okay. I have advice here for Aries. Give me one for the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so you have the Five of Cups coming out for the King of Pentacles. Things that leave you in regret, things that leave you in a position of not being satisfied, you know, and it's kind of funny that this combination comes out just because you have the King of Pentacles, which is very much about structure, very much about reality, material-based endeavors, job. You know, this is a very, very determined and structured person in their lives and in the lives of others. They are a caretaker. They're the one that, you know, they provide. This is a provider energy. you know, if you've been involved in situations that are not emotionally fulfilling, it's time to release that. You know, there's only so much like on the hamster wheel you can live with, you know. Do something that is more so comfortable for your emotions, you know. Take I don't want to, it's not take pity on yourself, even though I like heard take pity on yourself. Pity is weird. I don't like pity, but be more compassionate about how you allow yourself to experience what you do. And if you plan to stay within whatever it is that you are doing, make sure that you are able to bring some sort of emotional satisfaction to it. Try to disconnect from a lot of emotionally unstable people. You know, if again, I kind of get pulled back to, so this is an energy of the past. So this is contemplation of the past. Thank you. So there is either somebody or some situation, some work connection from the past that you've been doing it for so long, you've been connected with for so long, and this person or this job or whatever, they're there, but they don't show up, or they don't get it right half the time, and you have to pick up the pieces. And I feel like you've kind of been relied upon for that for a while here, Aries, and it's getting tiring. It's wearing on your feelings. Okay, so your feelings are, so you kind of feel like you're emotionally, this is affecting you emotionally. And you may be doing it out of love, out of connection, out of the desire to help a person because you see them for their value or you see them for who they are. But there's a problem here because you're not a catalyst in this. If you remove yourself from this, you become a catalyst for them to build better upon themselves. But with this energy overall, Aries, this is asking you to confront that within yourselves. It's asking you to put yourself first, put your emotional needs first. If you've been in a situation that has just been, you know, the same with people falling short or not stepping into their own power, it's time for you to retract your power and really kind of like allow them to sink or swim. I know that may sound harsh, but there's an element of that here, and I think that that's actually, it's cruel to be kind, you know, it's cruel to be kind. So, yeah. Show me the Emperor. You have the Two of Cups here in reverse. Now, with this energy, I feel, again, very much, so it's like you go from the King of Pentacles to the Emperor. So you stabilize yourself, you build yourself more. There's a coming uppance, again, that I'm feeling. But for some of you, this is going to require you to part ways with somebody that you love very much, you know, part ways with a job that you love very much, but it wasn't fulfilling to you. You have the Two of Cups. You know, all of these are upright, but these came out in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. There's regret, there's sadness. Perhaps you will miss a person, but I also feel like that doesn't warrant you staying in it, you know? There's a lot coming here for you, and I feel like with the Emperor here, the direction now is to be very intentful about how you go about your business, how you go about stabilizing your finances, how you go about making sure that your family is absolutely secure. And this is all coming through here. You have beautiful energy moving forward here, but it requires us to let go of somebody from our past, or a job position, or a company, something here that we, again, are very connected to emotionally, and at one point it was kind of a symbiotic situation, but I feel has kind of fallen apart and has become very reliant upon you. Show me the Nine of Pentacles. For the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Wands, pardon me. With this energy, this is about get up and go, forward movement, especially when it comes to the things that you are building upon on your own. Again, though, I do want to tell you, this is a singles card. It's very much about stabilizing things on yourself, being very grateful for the things that you've accumulated in your life. But also with the Eight of Wands, again, there's this energy that I really want to emphasize here when it comes to being able to talk to people, being able to open up to people about things. You know, you have this position here coming forward for you that is being presented by the universe. It's being presented by I feel like a lot of luck. I mean, there's a lot of positivity coming here that feels like kind of what I felt earlier, like a divine gift being presented to you. But it isn't a time to close off and be like, I do this is just me. Like, now we are going to be entering into a period where you're going to be experiencing more people, other people that can help you move forward, especially when it comes to infusing creativity or purpose into your experience. And I feel you kind of need that here, Aries. I feel like there's something that needs to be, I don't know, fleshed out, like a way of being, or like some sort of regimented something. It needs to have a little bit of life brought into it. This can also talk about travel, moving forward. Travel. Some of you have different travel experiences on the horizon for yourself or your family. I can talk about moving as well, though I feel that this is more being in alignment with the people that come into your life and allowing them to present themselves. Some of you, picking up here, for some of you, this happens after you make a move or after you move homes or something of that nature. So just be prepared for that, okay? The people that come into your life at that point too will be playing a very significant role in your experience. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that this was helpful for July. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if this was good for you. If you want a personal reading, you can contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and that link is in the description box below the video. And also, yeah, if you want to donate to my channel, it helps me. And there's a link for that as well. So I hope you guys are doing well, and take care, okay? Be flexible about how you experience things. It's opening for you. Just kind of allow it to open here, okay? I think a lot of the restrictions from the past don't necessarily need to play into how you experience your future. So take care, you guys. Bye-bye.